Disclaimer. All contents, ideas, opinions and information shared or implied herein are for informational and educational purposes only. Hello everybody. Welcome to Sunny the Eggman YouTube channel. In this video, we will be revealing on the fundamental analysis of Moderna stock and the considerations to buy or not to buy this stock. Before starting, please help to share and subscribe this channel, as your support is our biggest motivation to continue on producing quality contents. Moderna Inc., formerly named as Moderna Therapeutics, is an American pharmaceutical and biotechnology company founded in 2010. The founder, Derek Rossi, discovered a series of development on modifying mRNA and the ability to transform and reprogram stem cells, along with his partners. In 2011, Moderna Inc. started its operation, and Noubar Afeyan, the largest shareholder of Moderna, hired Stefan Bancel as their CEO. Within 2 years, the company reached a unicorn valuation. In 2013, Moderna entered into a collaboration with AstraZeneca to discover, develop and commercialize mRNA for treatments in cardiometabolic disease and cancer. The agreement includes an upfront payment of $240 million to Moderna and up to 40 targets set. In the same year, Moderna received DARPA grant up to $25 million and $110 million equity financing. After 5 years' time, lease was signed to build 200,000 square feet GMP mRNA clinical manufacturing facility in Norwood, MA, which opened in July 2018. At the same time, Moderna received $474 million equity financing, which includes $20 million convertible note from Vertex in 2017. Moderna and Merck also partnership in developing of personalized cancer vaccines, whereby $200 million upfront received. In 2018, Moderna's common stock began trading on the NASDAQ Global Select Market under the ticker symbol mRNA. It became the largest biotech initial public offering in history, raising $621 million, approximate 27 million shares at $23 per share. At the same year, the completion of $500 million Series G equity financing raised a total cash of $2.5 billion. After understanding the company background for Moderna, let us look into its financial statements for fundamental analysis. In 2020, Moderna shows a significant revenue growth of 12.38% from $60 million in 2019 to $803 million in 2020. The increase is mainly due to revenue recognized for COVID-19 vaccinations subsequent to its authorization of emergency use by FDA and Health Canada. However, it is still suffering from net loss of $747 million in 2020 as compared to $514 million in 2019. The increased net loss is largely attributed to increase in research and development expenses, as expenses required for mRNA clinical development, pre-launch inventory build-up and personnel-related costs for employees. As of now, Moderna stock did not pay any dividends, and estimated $350 to $400 million of capital investments planned for 2021. The NAV for Moderna stock is amounted to $9.57 trailing 12 months based on financial result as at the 31st of March 2021. The stock price is trading at $348.83 as of the 15th of July 2021. This indicates that the stock price currently is 35 times higher than Moderna NAV. Fundamental analysis is totally disconnected with current price trend. In just 1 year time, Moderna stock price increased by 5 times from $61.59 to $348.83. The main reason is due to the development of COVID-19 vaccines, and Moderna is one of the first company to obtain authorization on production of COVID-19 mRNA vaccines. Now we will need to look at Moderna future prospect before deciding to invest in this stock or not. Based on the news released by Moderna, signed advance purchase agreements for scheduled delivery in 2021 are anticipated to generate $18.4 million product sales. Also, in 2021, the company plans to further expand its commercial network to Moderna Australia, Moderna Japan and Moderna South Korea. However, COVID-19 mRNA vaccines is the only product sales generated by Moderna currently, and the demand for COVID-19 vaccines is expected to drop in 2022 onwards as developed countries are projected to complete their vaccinations program by then. It might be a huge financial burden on developing and less developed countries to purchase COVID-19 vaccines from Moderna due to its pricing. In June 2021, Moderna signed a long-term agreement for the supply of COVID-19 vaccine on behalf of the COVAX facility. Through this long-term agreement, UNICEF and its procurement partners, including the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO, will have access to up to 34 million doses of COVID-19 vaccine, which Moderna plans to deliver in the fourth quarter 2021, and up to 466 million doses in 2022. All doses are offered at Moderna's lowest tiered price, in line with the company's global access commitments. Also, due to increased cases in COVID-19 variant, which is highly transmissible, Moderna is developing on the variant booster vaccines, and it might bring additional product sales to Moderna in 2022 and 2023. According to Moderna announcement in July 2021, they will partner with Takeda and the government of Japan to supply additional 50 million doses of Moderna's COVID-19 vaccine and variant booster vaccine candidate in 2022. At the same time, there is a new supply agreement with Taiwan for 20 million doses of Moderna's COVID-19 vaccine and its updated variant booster vaccine candidate, if authorized, to begin delivery in 2022 and an additional 15 million doses in 2023. This new supply agreement is in addition to the prior agreement for 5 million doses in 2021. In July 2021, Moderna stock is set to be included in S&P 500 index. This is a significant milestone for Moderna stock, which is listed in NASDAQ for only 3 years. Is it still a right timing to buy Moderna now? If you are targeting on short-term investment, then it might not be suitable, as the current share price might hit its recent peak by including the future sales of COVID-19 vaccines. Nonetheless, new investors who wish to buy Moderna stock for long-term investment may add some stock to your portfolio, waiting for big returns in future. To Moderna, there are a lot more ongoing program than COVID-19 vaccines. For example, seasonal influenza vaccines, personalized cancer vaccines, cytomegalovirus vaccines, and others. These programs need to go through several clinical trials and final approval process before successful launching of the products in the market. Hence, you are investing on the future of Moderna, hoping their research and development can be commercialized successfully in future. Finally, some of the risks you might consider before buying Moderna includes valuation risk, that current stock price already includes their future potential, risk of delayed or failure in research and development of new products, and competitor risk on mRNA technology. Hope you can have some valuable insights on Moderna stock after watching this video. Do comment and share with us your thoughts on the above points. Stay tuned and remember to share, like, and subscribe our channel. I'm Sunny the Eggman. Goodbye.